All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Billionaire Baby Celebrity Tarot, your number one spot for the most insanely salacious celebrity psychic readings that you will find anywhere. I am your psychic bestie one, and I want to thank everyone for all your support, all of your good positive energy. All right, that you have directed at the channel. Well, at least some of y'all. It's a few monitoring spirits up in here hating, but girl, whatever. Okay. That being said, if you're new here, definitely make sure that you subscribe and join our celebrity psychic family. We would love to have you over here where we over here popping bottles, getting this psychic tea. So make sure that you lock in and subscribe. All right. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss one thing. Notifications can be iffy sometimes. So always check the community board, but above all, okay, point blank and period, you guys need to be in my VIP Patreon. All right. That is where you will get the exclusive tea on wherever I am. All right. Sometimes I am not here. Sometimes I'm on my main channel delivering world predictions. I'm in the UK talking about the royals. I'm in K-pop talking about that. I'm over here in celebrities. I'm over in Divine Feminine talking about your love life or doing a true crime psychic investigation. But if you are in my VIP Patreon, okay, hanging out in the coffee lounge, all right, you will get updates on all of my free readings, including access to my psychic prediction receipts. I am a psychic medium, not a tarot card reader. All right. That's at the minimum. All right. The ultimate place to be in VIP Patreon is the all access tier. Now, the all access tier gives you access to psychic readings on platforms, in addition to all of the psychic readings I release exclusively and only in VIP. It is a major considering, like I said, I'm just over here talking out the neck. We do psychic prediction receipts every week, and a lot of people are gagged. All right. Here. So that is where you need to be at the minimum in the coffee lounge, at the maximum. In the celebrity, you can be in the celebrity tier, but if you want everything, access to everything, then get yourself in the all access tier. Okay, dial face. Now, I did put an update on the community board, all right, because I see a lot of people, some people got mad or whatever. All right. I noticed a couple people went on hiatus. It was not me. All right. I did an amazing Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco reading. All right. On the what is the eve? Is that the day for? After they wed, sometime, okay, during they wed. Crazy part is I didn't want to do the little funky read. All right. I had a whole list of some or whatever, and someone was like, "No, just do the reading." Not even thinking nothing, and it actually turned out to be very in depth, very intense, high spiritual energy. The ancestors or her ancestors, spirit guides, and teams were there. Just and it just was what it was. All right, here, and then I woke up the next morning and I guess somebody made a phone call, girl. I guess somebody made a phone call and made up some bullshit, said that it was some pornography. It was not. Okay. I don't have a pornographic card here. All right. So somebody made some bullshit up and it got taken down. Not even that, well, I'm not monetized yet. Okay. Um, but just it's just gone. So girl, I hope you got I hope you got a copy, girl. All right, for your sake. Just saying because I I rarely miss. All right. Now we know psychic energy, it could pull from the past, present, but then future predictions, baby. And sometimes it take about 6 months, sometimes it take three, sometimes it take about a year. But rarely, okay, that was for you. All right. So somebody got their tizzy up in the front. Only time somebody get their panties in a bunch is when there is truth. Again, they don't bother the other people. It's only the ones that are telling the truth. All right. So they snatched the reading down. So I got, folks was mad or whatever, and they let it was not me. All right. Here, but we gonna spin the block in VIP. All right. It's been a couple days, and either the ancestors said what they said or they said what they said. All right. So look for that 2.0. All right. Selena Gomez prediction and VIP. We're going to get to this latest energy though. Make sure that you like, subscribe, all of that. All right. Keep your eye on the community board. Apparently, allegedly, okay, the Kardashians are being investigated by the feds, according to Ray J. Now, baby, when you say according to Ray J, you can take that with a grain of salt, all right? But listen, Ray J has been feeling a type of way for a very long time. All right, rightfully so. It's just like I don't know what they did to him, okay, here, because he got famous off of that tape with old girl or whatever. But ever since then, he has just lately just been like, no, bitch better have my money, okay, or something like that. And there have been rumors and all kind of things of just a lot of underhanded dirt being done by the Kardashian family. Brittany gang gang. Brittany mob has said that they apparently stole 600 million of her fortune and got her locked up, and that's how they got the Kardashian show or something, all kind of stuff. So apparently, whatever's going on, we're gonna look into it and see, hear what has been going on. Now, the interesting part about this is a couple of weeks ago, it was this picture that had came up of Kris Jenner, and Corey was in the background of it. This was right after she went public with her, facelift and all of that. Got her edges snatched and all. And there was just something about it, right? It was something about the picture that spooked me out. And I was just like, wow, should I check if she was to see if she okay? Okay. But then I was just like, nah, because her daughter be doing been doing witchcraft. Okay. Over here. Don't even know you ain't met you a day in your life all over Kanye. And you see how that turned out. Baby, you got it. You had it. You got it. That's what you want. All right. What you blaming me for? Okay. Here. But I was just like, nah, that's what she got her. Okay. I don't need to whatever. But I don't know. That still stands. Okay, I'll think about it. All right, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. But I did see some very sinister energy surrounding Kris Jenner. This could be it, but I felt like it was even worse. Okay, it was even worse. It was something more sinister and whatever. I don't know if it's karma or whatever's going on, but I just thought I'd throw that out there in case they want to do any protection spells for their mama or something like that. Okay, okay. All right, so let's look into this. First of all, are they being looked into? If they're being looked into by the feds, what would they be looked at? Why would the feds be interested in them? Okay, here, quiet as kept. All right, I heard this is coming from the top general and lobbyist. Okay, so whatever's going on, Ray J may have said that he's helping them or whatever, but something is coming from the top. All right, whatever that means. Okay, so give me the energy surrounding this, the Kardashians and the feds, the Kardashian and the feds, the Kardashians and the feds. All right. Shout out to Kendall girl. We saw your walk over in the L'Oreal. Okay, you did good. Okay. Here, she been taking her lessons or whatever behind the scenes. She ate that catwalk up. All right. So shout out to Kendall because I ain't no hater. All right. All right, so burns. All right, so Kardashians and the feds burns. It's giving burning evidence. Yeah, downsizing. Okay, money. Yeah. All right, and dumping. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. All right. Let's clarify. So something to do with some money, downsizing, getting rid of some money, dumping some money, hiding some money. All right. Something to do with their career. All right. Or some type of money having to do with their career. All right. I'm hearing Ponzi scheme or something like that. It could be laundering, allegedly, apparently. All right. This could have something to do with a spouse or a former spouse because there's energy about broken up with somebody because they were a bad lover. This could be about mismanagement choices, okay, for however that resonates for them. Money mismanagement by a spouse or a lover, or some money mismanagement by a spouse or an ex-lover, or having to do with the spouse or an ex-lover. All right, something about a career choice. All right. Here, what else? Burning, okay, downsizing thousands, dumping thousands, Kardashians and the feds. All right, here. There were at least three people in on this, so this was some sort of enterprise that involved. Okay, well, it's a lot of them, but I feel like that's outside, maybe a couple of them, but there were major players. Okay, here, so they weren't alone in this. All right, we're all in this together. All right. Here there's like this choking energy, so it kind of gives me the energy of blackmail or someone holding someone hostage, maybe by some sort of evidence or by some sort of okay, something's got them in a chokehold or whatever this is. The evidence stacked up against them. There is, they have them in the chokehold. There's no way of getting out. Okay. Um of this, okay, here, or if they were holding this against somebody. I feel it applies both ways, okay. Here, yeah, this is something about rinsing money, and something happened allegedly, apparently. All right, here, somebody they were in bed with. Again, it's giving threesome energy. At least three people, at least three players or more. All right, and possibly having to do with rinsing some sort of money, and then using that information, okay, as a way to hold something. All right, there's a lot of energy of there's a lot of energy about sex here, not sex, or um whatever this is. Oh, now they playing with my connection. Okay, whatever this is, they like doing this. Okay, this is something that they like doing. Okay, here, or they get off on doing this, or they get off on using whatever this is as leverage. Okay, using whatever it is as leverage to put people in a bind or to make people do whatever they want. Okay, here is kind of what this is giving. Okay, this is a fetish. This is something. Okay, here, this could also be about um um leveraging whatever these practices are when people are uh how do you call it, predisposed or indisposed, or maybe not, they don't have like their right facilities or the faculties of their mind. Okay, here, when they're doing this, getting access to this, making agreements for this or something like this. Okay. Here, there's a lot of energy and travel and sex. All right. Here. So I don't know. All right. Or pretending not to be in bed somebody, pretending not to be quote unquote in bed in business with somebody, but there is a documentation of this or some a proof of this that you are, but pretending. Okay, not all right. Here, pretending not to be mixed up with somebody or mingling, but you actually are. There's proof of this. All right, whatever this is. Yeah, take. Have you ever taken ecstasy? So, yeah, there's something about okay, laundering, rinsing money, possibly, allegedly. Drugs could be a part of this, possibly, allegedly. All right, let's go to the tarot to clarify. I might have to cut this because the internet was doing a little something. Because investigating the Kardashians. My cut is upside down. Yeah. Looking into their past, Six of Cups. This could very well have dealings with young people, younger people. what things that happened when they were young, because they when they were on the scenes, the girls, they were very young. um everybody was young, but yeah, past dealings and some of this, like I said, I don't know, there's something about drinks. It could be drinking, drugging, allegedly. All right. Here, Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, yes, with the family. Yes. And then some about some missing money. All right, here. Stability, businesses, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. This could have to do with the community or robbing people within the community. Yeah, Five of Swords. People are complaining about this and they went to the proper authorities. All right. Here, Five of Swords. Yeah. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I ain't gonna hold you. Allegedly, apparently, this is giving trafficking to me. All right, because it's a lot of young energy, young people, young traveling. All right, this Queen of Wands, and then this is the reason why they are really popular here with this Six of Wands and this Knight of Wands. Here I'm here for a short time, not a long time. Young people. All right. Here and I'm making people an offer they can't refuse. Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles. All right. Maybe someone was even offered to be part of this enterprise and they said no. All right. And because of this, somebody came for them because they didn't want to be a part of some illegal enterprise or operations, possibly involving children. All right. Here, all right, and there's something about drinking and drugging or tampering with drinks or something like that. All right. Here, God forbid that somebody was okay again drinking or drugged, and then okay, that's what it's giving. Queen of Cups with this Queen of Swords in reverse and this King of Pentacles. um Here, just very wayward energy. There are receipts of this. Yeah, and a husband and a wife, high priestess, there are receipts of this. All right, how they were in this together. This Empress money, this is how they really made their money. So yeah, how they really made their money, their businesses. Maybe the businesses allegedly, apparently, were a cover, all right, for these illegal enterprises, possibly involving uh drugs, money laundering, rinsing, possibly trafficking children, etc. Things that even Kanye has um, asserted publicly, and not letting go, not stopping. All right, here. And so, yeah, they're the bodies, the justice system. Absolutely, they refuse to stop. Now they're getting exposed. All right, and again, you see the bodies. The bodies in the okay. That's what it's giving. All right, here. All right. Um, and there's like so much proof of this. There's like so much proof, so much evidence of this. All right. And this is what they're hiding in secret with this star and this moon card. Yeah, chariot. It's giving trafficking. Here, Page of Swords, Two of Cups, and how they were in partnerships with people for various forms of trafficking. Allegedly, apparently. All right, that is what I have. This is probably a part one. If you got more questions and you want a part two, put it down below. All right, that is what I have for you.